You know, when you ask an AI a question, it doesn't just scan for keywords like an old school search engine. It actually seems to get the meaning behind what you're saying. Well, for that to work, you need a completely different kind of database, one that's built from the ground up for the AI era. Okay, let's dive into this. So, have you ever stopped and wondered how tools like ChatGPT just get you? It feels like they understand the nuance of your question. That's really the core question we're going to unpack today. And spoiler alert, it isn't magic. It's a fundamental shift in how we handle information. So, think about the old way, keyword search. It was super simple, right? You searched for the word bank, and you got a list of results with the exact word bank. But what if you were talking about a riverbank, not a money bank? See, that's where semantic search comes in. It understands the context. It operates in this sort of cloud of related ideas so it can tell the difference between finance and geography. That's the huge leap we're talking about here. Here's the plan for our journey. We'll start with the problem, the limits of old school keywords. Then we'll introduce Weaviate as the solution. We're going to pop the hood to see how it thinks, look at some real-world examples, see how it stacks up against its rivals, and finally talk about what this all means for the future. All right, so first things first, why did we even need to invent a new kind of database? Well, it's because the tools we've relied on for decades, which were absolutely fantastic for their time, just can't keep up with what modern AI needs to do. Look, traditional databases like MySQL or Elasticsearch, they're awesome for what they were built for. They're amazing at organizing neat, structured data, like spreadsheets or customer lists. But the second you ask them to understand nuance or context, they just hit a wall. It's not in their DNA. And that's exactly where our solution comes in. Weaviate. Honestly, the best way to think about it is as a database that organizes information kind of like our brains do. It's based on concepts and relationships, not just rigid exact match labels. Okay, so here's the official definition. Weaviate is an open source vector database. Now, that's a bit of a mouthful, I know, but the key phrase to lock onto is semantic meaning. It uses this cool thing called vector embeddings to actually store the meaning of your data, whether it's text, images, or even audio. And this bank example just hits the nail on the head. Instead of just finding the word, Weaviate can figure out what you mean. It can find you documents about financial institutions or about riverbanks, all depending on the context of your search. I mean, that's a complete game changer. Okay, so how does it actually pull this off? How does it do this magic trick? Let's get into the mechanics of how Weaviate really thinks and see what's going on under the hood. The whole thing really comes down to this one core concept, the vector embedding. An AI model takes any piece of data, a sentence, a picture, and basically translates it into a big, long string of numbers. That's the vector. And here's the cool part. In this crazy, multidimensional map of all your data, things with similar meanings end up mathematically close to each other. So here's a super simple breakdown. You start with your data, like the sentence, "the cat sat on the mat." An AI model, something from OpenAI or Cohere, chews on it for a second, and then it spits out that numerical vector. So the cat sat on the mat becomes a specific point on that map, and something similar, like the dog rested on the rug, is going to land in a spot really, really close by. So if we take a peek at Weaviate's architecture, you can see how it's all built for this AI-first world. You define your data with a schema, and you plug in your apps through APIs. But the real magic happens right in the middle. The modules are what turn your data into those vectors, and the vector index is what organizes them so you can search them at lightning speed. That's the heart of the whole system. The vector index really is the engine room. It uses this incredibly clever algorithm called HNSW. I love this analogy. Think of it like a super smart GPS for all your data. Instead of driving down every single street to find an address, it takes these intelligent shortcuts to find the closest matches in just milliseconds. That incredible speed is what makes all this possible in real time. Okay, enough with the theory, right? Let's talk about what this looks like in the real world. How do developers actually use Weaviate, and what kinds of cool stuff are people building with it? Now, if you're a developer, you're gonna love how simple this is. You just connect to the database, you create a basic structure for your data, like an article in this example, and then you pop your data in. And then, the grand finale. You run a query, but you're not looking for a keyword. You're searching with a concept, like animals on furniture. And boom, just like that, you've done it. You've asked the database a question using natural language, and it found the most relevant piece of information based on its meaning. It feels like magic, but it's just really, really good engineering. Okay, so where are people using this stuff? The applications are massive. A huge one right now is something called RAG, which stands for Retrieval-Augmented Generation. That's basically where you let an LLM, like GPT-4, tap into your own private library of documents. It makes them way smarter and way more accurate. But this tech also powers better company-wide search, smarter recommendation engines, and even image search. Now, let's be real. Weaviate isn't the only player in the game. It's a growing space. So, what's its secret sauce? How does it stand out from the crowd? So, looking at this chart here, a couple of things really pop out. First, Weaviate is open source, just like Milvus and Chroma. But here's where it gets interesting. Look at the rows for hybrid search and built-in embeddings. Having that stuff built right in, instead of having to piece it all together yourself, that's a huge win for developers. So just to wrap up the key differences, Weaviate's big advantage is its flexibility. You get this hybrid search, so you can mix and match semantic and keyword searching. The built-in modules mean it's basically plug and play with models from places like OpenAI. And of course, being open source with a powerful API makes it a true favorite for developers who want to get their hands dirty. All right, let's zoom out for a second and think about the big picture here. Because this isn't just about one cool piece of tech. It's really about a fundamental shift in how we think about data. We're moving from a world where data is just stored to one where it's actually understood. There's a quote from the source material that just nails it. The future of data isn't relational, it's semantic. For decades, our digital world was built on rows and columns. The future is being built on meaning, context, and all the complex relationships between ideas. All right, so if you remember just a few things from this, here's what they should be. First, Weaviate lets you search by meaning, not just words. Second, the magic behind it all is vector embeddings. Third, it's a super powerful backbone for all these new AI apps, especially RAG. And finally, that unique mix of flexibility and built-in power is what really makes it stand out from the pack. And that really leaves us with one final big question to chew on. When you look at your own projects or your own company's data, you have to ask yourself, is that data just being stored? Or is it actually being understood? Because in this new age of AI, that difference, well, it's everything.